A versatile and visionary political leader, a seasoned and astute businessman, our guest today is a former governor who has served both the state and the nation in different capacities. You meet him after this break. This is the Sunday Interview. I'm Jokeli Jadu. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Our guest today is a man of many parts. He was a decorated police officer who rose to the rank of Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of logistics and supply at the Oyo State Police Command. He also held prestigious command positions whilst in the Nigerian Police Force. He is also the founder and chairman of a reputable radio station in Oyo State and the former governor of Oyo State, Otumba Adebayo Alao Akala. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Joke.
All right, so let me start like this. A man of many parts. How will you describe Otumba Alao Akala?
A very simple man, a native man to the core, and that nativity has been my style for a very long time now, even when I was in service. So and I still maintain that nativity. So and I'm a very simple man. Very, very simple.
So let me ask you how growing up was like for you in Governorship and Ghana.
You see, Governorship and Ghana. Yes, I was born. I started school. I lived all my life with my grandmother because I lost my father at the age of 2 in 1952. So precisely September 13, 1952. So my mother was very young. She had to remarry. And she left me with her mother. So I stayed all my life with my grandmother. I went to school like other small boys. And after schooling, I decided to go back to Ghana to meet an uncle. And because my grandmother couldn't afford to train me in any school at all. So, but before I went to school, I was briefly, I was an apprentice at the mechanic workshop in Governorship. And after that, I worked, when they opened this farm settlement, I worked also in the town settlement in the Governorship for briefly. Then I left for Ghana. So in Ghana, I was able to attend some schools and I was able to further my education. And that was how I did, that was what I did until we were given quit order in 1969, 16th November 1969, to come back to our country.
Let me ask you who your earliest influences were. You know, growing up, who would you say, you know, are the people that influenced you greatly?
My uncle. And because my uncle was, if you look at Baraku, I think you delved into my profile. If you look, I went to an army school, coming back middle school in Tamale, Ghana, the 5th Battalion of Infantry. I've always loved to be in uniform. So I was looking forward to being in uniform at all costs. So, and when I had the opportunity after my school start, I taught bravely. I was a teacher bravely for about 2 years. Then when I had the opportunity to go into, I was given, unfortunately for me, the day they were to do interview of police was there for me to do exam of Defense Academy. So I chose the police and I went to police. So it has always been, I've had that as a child that I would like to wear uniform.
Away from everything that you do, your business, politics, how do you get away? How do you relax? Because I know that you can be swamped with loads of issues.
I relax a little bit. And I'm a member of so many clubs.
So you're very social.
Yes, I'm very social. And I'm a Rotarian. Rotarian can keep you busy, going from one place to the other. And I always make sure that I don't overwork myself. I relax. And definitely if I want to relax, I'll get out of Ibadan and Governorship. I have to go to either Abuja or Lagos here. That's the only place that I can relax. So I try to make sure that I fix myself and not just sitting down there talking every day. So that I get some exercise.
But do you play any form of sports, any kind of sport?
Yes, I play squash and I do a little bit of swimming. I have a swimming pool here in my house.
And do you like football? Do you watch football?
I watch football. I watch football. Home here in Nigeria, I'm with Crown Football Club of Governorship and Shooting Stars of Ibadan. But outside, I'm for Arsenal.
Arsenal. Well, that's a good one. So
I don't miss any of the matches.
That's good.
Even we are beaten.
So as a correct Ogbomosho man, what would you say
Thank you for using that word. Very correct.
I know you are very correct.
Yes, because I'm a very native man, very correct.
What would you say your favorite dish is?
Favorite day?
Dish.
Dish. You shouldn't be told that. I love our language anytime. I can eat it 3 times a day.
Lafun, amala lafun.
I'm like both. If I want to eat lafun, I prefer to eat lafun with a wedu. But if I want to eat amala, the real amala of the I will eat it with a gbegiri.
So what inspires you as a person? What would you say, inspires you to be all that you have been?
Nothing. You see, I've learned to live on my own at a very tender age because of loss of my father. And my mother to remarry. And my poor grandmother had a lot of influence on me. And I knew that I have to work hard to get on in life. And that was my goal. And I faced it. And God has been very kind to me. So,
I know growing up, you were referred to by many as a Omo Yalaru.
Yes,
where did that come from?
That's my grandmother. Everywhere I'm Omo Yalaru. I'm popular as Omo Yalaru because she brought me up. And unfortunately, let me tell you a story. When my biological mother came around to tell me that she was my mother, I said no, because I didn't grow up to know her as my mother. I grew up to know Yalaru as my mother. So I was very close to Yalaru than my real mother. Because she has already left us, went to marry.
And started her own family.
And that's why again. So, and I've chosen that Yalaru to be my mother. Even before she died, before my biological mother died, she was always jealous of our mother. Because I named everything Yalaru. Then she don't ask me, look, what am I doing? Is Yalaru my mother? I said, look, I'm sorry. That's the person I grew up with. And I remember playing the rest of things with her. And we were all in this one room together with Yalaru. Everyone sleeping. So that's what I'm referred to as Yalaru. I cherish those years that I was with Yalaru. And for me to remember, everything I put Yalaru.
So tell me about your experience in the Nigerian police force. How did you get in? What prompted you to want to go into the force?
I've told you earlier that I was responsible for ironing of my uncle's as a soldier.
You mentioned.
My uncle, the last born of my mother, joined the West African frontier before independence of the West Africa, British West Africa. So he was posted, British West Africa Army. He was posted to Ghana. When Gami got independence in 1957, he remained there. So I went there to serve him. So while I was there, he was able to put me in school. And when I was in school, I was ironing his uniform for him. That was where I got idea of I must go into any of this uniform job, police, army, or anything for uniform.
Would you say you missed the police force?
Look, if I would have been retired, so what would I miss? Let me now add this too. When I was in the police, we had the best type of training. We had the best everything when I was there. Everything was going on very well. As a young officer, you were very proud that you are in the police force, and you work tall among your peers anywhere, anytime, because we were properly trained, and I don't know the type of training they give the police nowadays. So, but I'm not missing anything. But I'm not very happy with what is happening.
If you look, at the police force that you had back in the day, and you look at what we have now, what do you think should be changed?
My dear sister, I won't deceive you. I'm not very happy with the type of police that we have now. Back in our days, some of the things they are doing now, you dare not do it. You dare not do it. You dare not do it. And it is not their fault. It is not the fault of the policemen or the high command. It is the fault of the government. The fault of the government. The government is not funding the police properly. And let me tell you, look, during our time, there was training and retraining and retraining and retraining. People don't go for training anymore. People don't know what to. They don't know their left from right.
Because I know even as a police officer, you went to Interpol courses so many times.
We're there going to courses. We're going to courses where they were training us. They equip us to be a good leader, or to be a good senior police at the managerial level. But it is not their fault. You see, the police we have now, I would say, is the reflection of the society.
Let's move from that back to politics now. Let me ask you what you like most about being a politician.
What I like most about being a politician is the ability. You see, in politics, when you want to know about human behavior, you want to know about human behavioral pattern, come to politics. You see them in different shades. And I love sitting down when we are doing this kind of political meeting, listening to people. Again, I love using my position to help people, to make people happy, And okay, I've seen it all. I'm sorry to say it. I thank the Almighty God who made it possible for me to see it all. I've seen it all. So the only thing I can do now is to help people. So, and that's what I'm doing. Because I don't need, what do I need? I don't need anything other than to make people smile. So that's what I'm doing. And that's what I will concentrate, that's what I will do until my Creator decides to take me away.
All right, we're going on a short break now. When we come back, we'll still be speaking with the former governor of Oyo State, Otumba Christopher Alao Akala. Stay with us. Welcome back. We have been speaking with a retired police officer and former governor of Oyo State, Otumba Adebayo Alao Akala, and of course, he's still in the house with us. Thanks for staying with us.
Thank you very much, Jose.
So now you've told me what you like about politics, what you love about politics. What do you hate about politics?
What I hate about politics is the insincerity, the tricks. People try to play on your intelligence, and people not try to be themselves. In politics, 2 + 2 is not 4. One, you have to watch your leader. Secondly, you have to be attentive and active. What I'm trying to say is that if your political meeting is held about 10 hours ago, please make sure you check again. So that you think, that's one thing I don't. We are not. A lot of politicians are not straightforward in dealing with our own fellow politicians, and that's what I hate. So,
your years as governor, what do you think, or your people would remember those years for?
They will remember a lot of things, and they're still remembering a lot of things now. And You see, is when you leave the office and you are enjoying the grandeur of the people, or not even the grandeur, the comment
or goodwill of the people.
of the people, the one that are saying about you, you'll be very happy. I think I've learned a lot of things that for them to remember me, and that you cannot take from me. You go to any part of your state, they will tell you, they will mention Akala. I did that. And I was there for them, so I made sure that I touched everybody's life. When I use that word, I know what I'm saying. I made sure I touched everybody's life, and I mean it.
So last year you switched from, would I say Labour Party to APC, because you were with the PDP and then you moved to the Labour Party and then now you're in the APC. Let me ask you, what you see differently now. Would you say that the monsters you saw in PDP no longer exist now? Is that what you would say?
I would not say so, but all the same, definitely they must be different. It looks like all this. They are all their manifesto and their constitution seems to look alike, but all the same, I think I'm in a better camp now. I'm in a better camp now compared with where I left.
But there are rumors, in town that you probably will be going back to the PDP. Is this true?
Okay, you say rumors, so leave it as rumor. You say it's rumor, so leave it as rumor.
So do you have any plan to, contest, in the 2019 election for whatever post?
2019 election. God's plan in our life, God will direct.
So looking at your state, as things are now, would you say that, you see the state of your dream as it is now?
Presently,
yeah.
Yes, the man there is trying. He's trying. And you continue to have rooms for improvement.
Yeah.
So the man there is trying and he's doing his best.
So seeing that you served one term, during your tenure as governor, would you in the nearest future be looking at using your last term?
I may not, but I may. It's my constitutional right.
Yes.
But I don't know what I'm going to do, and the people will dictate what I should do when the time comes. But presently, I'm in APC, and I want my party to succeed in everything. So I'll cooperate, but I will not. Nobody can take my constitutional rights from me.
Obviously.
Yes.
And looking at the APC government in the last 3 years, how would you describe, this government? How would you say they fared?
If I have to compare with other parties, we are good. We may not be excellent, but when you compare with what is happening in other parties too, we are okay. You see, in politics is about conflict resolution. You continue to have conflict here and there in politics, but ability to make sure that you put it right on time. Like they said, it's stage in time, saves 9. So that is the only thing that is happening. If not, we're okay. I look at that beautiful pronouncement by Mr. President a few days back now, that we should work in accordance with our constitution. And that development was welcomed by everybody in the party. Everybody in the party, a good politician welcomed that in that so the APC is good, it's intact. With due respect to other parties, there's no party presently that can wrestle power with the APC. Yes, that's the truth.
So, you took up politics at, quite a young age. Let me ask you what your thoughts are on, handing power to people who are young, giving power to them. What are your thoughts?
See, when I hear people talking about, handing power to people that are young, people that are young should get involved. When you get involved, you find your own, the water will find its own level. When you nobody will go and call you from your house to come and be whatever you want to be. You get involved. Get involved. Why do I? Because I'm youth, and you want them to come and call you. Youth, come and be this. No. It's like me now. Let me give you an example. In my place, I've been able to draw a line of succession. Everybody has keyed in. I was able to draw a line of everybody has keyed in. So you know where to go and how to go. Those of them that have believed in me as their leader. So any young man that wants to do anything, okay, let me give you an example. When I was governor, my SAIT, Mr. Akambi, let me call him Master Akambi, because at the time I gave him that SAIT, he was 19.
Wow.
Go and ask everybody in the state. Akambi was 19. Why did I give him? He proved himself to me. And I was carried away. And he helped me throughout on IT matters until I got out of the office. It was young, in 19 years, I discovered him. He just didn't say, look, Daddy, I've done this thing for you. I want you to look at it. I gave you another thing. He did it. He can create a website. It's a program. It's almost everything. So, tell those young chaps, they should get involved. They shouldn't sit at home. Let them show their potentials.
Not just be on social media.
Not just be on social media. Let them show their potentials. People will pick them up. People will pick them up and say, look, you come and do this.
But as we move to an end, let me ask you what the Nigeria of your dream is. That Nigeria that, you hope to see, in the nearest future.
In Nigeria, I want to save the nearest future. In Nigeria, I saw in the 60s and 70s. That's the type of Nigeria I want to see, if it is possible. Okay? I will not deceive you. During that time, we were okay. You won't look for a job. Job will be looking for you. Immediately you leave university, people will be chasing you about with a pro forma invoice to come and buy a car. Yes. And it wasn't difficult for you to get a car loan. You can even snub your place of work, get a bank. They will take it from. They will give you a loan if you know that you have a very good job and you are paying your salary. They are paying your salary to that particular bank. So we enjoy. So that is the type of thing. But unfortunately, I don't know the damage that has been done to Nigeria. Whether we can stay. That type of Nigeria I want to. I wish you were around to witness that kind of thing.
You said, is it possible? And I was going to ask, is it not your generation that took that away from us?
Okay, it wasn't our generation. Yes, it's our generation, but it wasn't we that caused it. With due respect to the army, it caused all this grievous harm. It caused the grievous harm, and that is its own truth. Army caused the grievous harm to us. Because if they were to allow the first republic, those who fought our independence, to continue wobbling and fumbling, they will get there. They will get there.
I hope we get there. We get that
time.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know that we are also suffering for it now. Our generation, we are suffering for what you said we enjoy. What the so far? Do you know we are suffering? Do you know why we are suffering? People like you now. If you are my daughter and you want to get married, if actually you can't put cover down, I'll be responsible for your wedding. But nowadays, we were responsible for our own wedding. Yoruba will say, "Wajoma." Can anybody give me a job now? With due respect. Nobody. You see, that's what we too are suffering in silence.
In silence.
Because we are taking care of you. Because you put everything on us. And again, I didn't finish that. Again, they come and drop grandchildren in your house. Daddy, we are coming to pay them in the evening. Daddy, we are going somewhere. We're going for a weekend, so we'll come and pick them. They'll come and drop guys.
But you enjoyed that.
No, we enjoyed it. I'm trying to say the thing is balanced somewhere. Somehow it's balanced.
Somehow you're paying for your sins.
Yes, we are. I was saying.
I am. Yeah.
Okay.
As in the sins of that generation.
But it's what I was saying. That's the way we find ourselves.
All right, lastly, let me ask you one thing that you know about yourself that a lot of people do not know, but you would like to share with them today.
One thing I know about myself. I'm an extrovert.
Okay.
Extrovert. I want to say extrovert. I'm an extrovert. Not introvert, I'm an extrovert. So, and that's where I am. I don't have anything special that I want to keep to myself. Why would I keep to myself? I'm very open, and you can quickly read me. When I come to you for anything, and I will not hide my feelings, I will open up to you. And that has helped me a lot, because that I didn't mention that I'm a Christian, and I believe in God too much. And there's nothing to keep from anyway. I don't know the person I'm keeping anything from may help me one day, or may know that part of it, help me, use that to help me. So I don't keep anything to myself.
Well, that's a good one. Well, we have been speaking with a retired Assistant Commissioner of Police and former Governor of Oyo State, Otumba Adebayo Alao Akala. Of course, he's been letting us into the world of politics and what makes him tick. Thank you again for coming on the program, sir.
Thank you very, very much, Joke, for having me at last.
And thank you, viewers, for watching the show. Remember, you can keep up with us by sending your emails to the Sunday Interview at tvcnews.tv. We will be waiting to hear from you. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.